Hi, we have here a Permobil M3 power chair, practically brand new. It has 1 mile. This chair has several functions. It has about 6 electrical functions. So it has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet. So that's 4 functions. It also has the anterior tilt where the seat tilts forward. That's 5. And the feet that are right there, they can go up and down. There's a motor back here that can make the feet go up and down. So that's 6 electrical function. This chair has 1 mile. It's a mid-wheel drive, 1 mile, it's practically brand new, okay? All the functions can be worked through the joystick or through the switch box back here. I like to use this, it's quicker for me. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise the seat up. So when you start down, you're gonna be roughly at 22 inches. So if you add 12 inches, as it's going up, it's gonna go up to 34 inches high. And you can still drive the chair with the seat elevated at a reduced speed, but you can still drive it. So you can see the seat going up right now. And you can still see that you can still drive the chair. Whoa, I don't want to go through the door. You can still drive the chair with the seat elevated. Okay, let's look at our base right here. You can see the actual the armature for the seat lift. You can see this is a mid-wheel drive, so the drive wheel's in the middle. These are 14-inch solid tire. They will not mark your floor. Caster wheels in the front, caster wheels in the back. You have suspension right in here. You can't probably see it. There's a big shock in here on both sides to give you that super Permobil suspension. There's an anchor point here. There's another one here. This is where you secure your chair to your lift or to your van if you're going to transport it. There's one here. There's one here, the same on the opposite side. So you have 4 of those, okay? Now, this chair has 2 motors like most power chairs. I'm gonna turn the chair around so you can see this because it's very important. I get a lot of calls on these. The motors, you can see the cylinder for the motor goes this way right into the wheel. So it starts here. There's a reflector in front. That's not a light, okay? So it's just reflectors. Now, if I wanted to push this chair weighs over 400 pounds. I can't push it if I had an issue with it. So I'd want to roll it. So if I roll it, I would turn the power off. Turn the power off so you have no resistance in the motor. And right here on top of your motor, if you look at the reflector right there, right above the reflector, you'll see a little screw. You see this handle moves right here? A lot of people have trouble finding this. If you push it in like that, what that does, it unlocks the wheel so you can roll it. So it's a little heavy to roll, but here you go. You can see it rolling, the wheel's unlocked. So you have to do both motors, this one and this one. And when you're done, make sure that you put it back in gear because nothing will work. Then you can turn your power back on, okay? So you have a motor for each wheel on each side. So far we've covered the seat lift and you can actually see the motor while the seat is up right here. This is the motor to make the feet go up and down if you needed to extend those legs down further electrically. I'm gonna bring the seat back down. This is a swing away joystick, so if you get to a table you can take all that distance in front of the joystick away from the front. If you're right now it's set up on the left side. If you're right-handed we can switch everything back to the right, okay? So far we've covered the electric seat lift. The next function we're going to cover is the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the base right here goes back by itself. So when that base goes back right here, it's going to take the legs, it's going to take the back because they're all connected together. This is called electric tilt. This is as far as it'll go right here. The next function I'm going to do is the legs. So I'm going to push the legs up. So if you needed some circulation, and we can adjust these feet, even though they're electric, we can still adjust the length of them. There's 2 screws inside of here. We can adjust the length to make them longer. So if you wanted your feet above your body, you could tilt this way and do it that way, okay? Now, if you want your legs to go higher than they are now, you have to do it before you tilt. So if you put your legs up and then you tilt, then your feet will be about up to here, okay? This model, it's just the way it is on this model. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bring the seat back down. So if you were halfway tilted like this, right here, let me bring the feet back up. Now you'll see the legs will go up higher now. It's just this chair is a little, I don't know why it's built like that, but you have to get the legs up before you tilt back if you want those feet to be straight up in the air. So now if I went back to the tilt, I could have my feet right there higher than my body, okay? So I'm gonna bring the tilt back down. Then I'm gonna put the legs straight out, whoop, the other way. Put the legs straight out. All right, now we've covered the seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric feet. Now we're going to cover the recline. So the recline is just when the back right here goes back by itself. So you can see it going back. That's called the electric recline. A lot of people confuse the tilt and the recline. Recline is when only the back goes back. Tilt is when everything goes back. So the recline is going back right now. So this is as far as it'll go when you're reclined back. So it's almost flat, okay? So this would be your position, laying flat. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna bring the legs back in, and I'm gonna bring the recline back up. So I'm touching two buttons at once here, and the legs are going down, the back is coming up. If you wanna do two functions at once, you can do it through the joystick right here with that knob right here on the joystick. So we've covered 4 electrical functions so far. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the back a little more standard. This would be more driving position. Okay, now what we're going to do, it's called the interior tilt, where it tilts forward. So when you do that, I always like to raise the seat up a little bit. So I'm going to raise the seat up a little bit, all right? And then I'm going to do my interior tilt. Now that button, sometimes you have to hit it a couple times. Then it'll start going. There we go. So if you watch the back here, you can see it going down. All right, so this is called, you can see how it's tilted down, so it helps a person get out. This is called the interior tilt. You can see I'm going to bring it back down here. I'm going to bring it back to bring the interior tilt back down. This is called the interior tilt. So that's 5 electrical functions. Now the last function is the legs going up and down. If you want your feet to go up and down, you can only do it through the joystick. So everything else we've done through the switch box. But with the joystick, you're going to hit the button forward. Whoop, I passed it. I passed it again. Until you see a picture of your whole chair. The only thing you want in yellow, you want the arrow on your screen to be right here, up and down this way. That'll make the feet go down. So to move the arrow, you just move the joystick sideways until. Now, on the screen, I see the feet are yellow and there's a yellow arrow going up and down. So now if I use my joystick, you can see, you see going down? If you go too far down, you're not going to be able to drive the chair when you go back to driving. So the chair will let you know if your feet are too far down. But I'm going to bring them back up. Those are electric feet right there. There we go. So that's your 6th electrical function, okay? So I'm going to bring this seat back down. Okay, folks, so this chair, as I said, it's a mid-wheel drive, so it turns around its own length. So if you're in the house, whoop, I got to put it back in drive. So if you're in the house and you want to turn in a circle, that's what it looks like. You see how quiet this is? My sneakers make more noise than the chair does. Okay, so the seat on this chair is 18 by 18. We do have a safety belt. Now we can size up the seat. We have the metal brackets for the side. We have different cushions. We can make everything bigger or smaller. So if this is the chair you want, but the seat is not exactly to your size, we can make that happen. Just give us a call. We'll work with you on that. Okay. The back of this chair, we've got a fully removable and adjustable headrest. It's fully adjustable with all these adjustments there. You can remove it and you can also tighten it up so there's no vibration in the headrest. Back here, when we ship these chairs, there's a power button right in here. Like you see this slot right here? If I put my hand on top, I can turn the power off. Okay? I just turn the power off. So when we ship these chairs, we always turn the power off over here. So the first thing you do when you get your chairs, of course, unbox it and then go here and then turn the power back on. And then you got to turn your power back on up front again. Okay? So that's a power button there. When you charge this chair, you'll take your Permobil charger and you'll plug it right below your joystick. And as soon as the light goes to full, you're fully charged. So this chair has a 15-mile distance on a battery charge, but that all depends how many of the functions you're using. If you're outside in the grass, uphill, whatever, it's going to take some distance away. So it's all depend on the user, okay? So again, let's recap. This is an M3 mid-wheel drive M3 Permobil with 1 mile, 6 electrical function, 12-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric feet, anterior tilt, and the legs go up and down in front. 6 electrical function. You have a swing away joystick, flip up arm, safety belt, adjustable headrest. This chair is fully loaded. So if you need something really top quality, fully loaded, this would be a really nice one. So this is a Permobil M3, blue in color. Fully loaded. And when you stop with this chair, it stops dead straight, and it's got built-in brakes. And you can control the speed with the joystick just like if you do with a car with like a gas pedal. If I just move the joystick a little bit, I can go really, really slow with the chair. So no problem in the grass. So my grass is pretty decent. So as I said, it'll go through some grass, but it had no problem with my grass. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna elevate the seat 12 inches so you can see the chair driving with the seat elevated also. So if you're gonna drive with the seat elevated, please use common sense. Flat surface, not in the backyard. These are nice chairs, but you do have to take care of them. So the seat is elevated now almost to the top. There we go. And this would be your seat elevated driving speed. So it drives pretty decent, 3.1 miles an hour with the seat elevated. So this is the Permobil M3 fully loaded with the seat lift, the tilt, the recline, the electric feet, the swing away joystick, the safety belt, the air cushion. Just a really nice power chair. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.